Everyone knows Brooklyn, and deep down at the bottom of Brooklyn, all the way to the west, in what used to be no man's land, is our Coney Island Lighthouse. A 75-foot gleaming tower of white, flashing its red beacon out to ships entering New York City. Sailors, merchants, immigrants. For 43 years, my family watched over the shores of Coney Island, rescuing people whose boats had crashed upon the rocks there at the entrance of New York Harbor. Kids who rented boats for the day and didn't know what to do with them when a storm hit. Avid boaters, swimmers. 43 years watching over the waters, always watching and waiting. In 1973, the container ship Sea Witch collided with the oil tanker S.O. Brussels in the harbor. The S.O. Brussels was carrying over 300,000 barrels of crude oil for Exxon. When it exploded, some of the shipping containers on the Sea Witch had contained aerosol cans, exploding and spraying shrapnel. The two giant ships, locked together, burned for days in the harbor, right in front of the lighthouse, the ships slowly drifting by over time. The flames burned the bottom of the Verrazano Bridge. The ocean was burning. My family was watching. They worked to rescue, to aid and console, and to bear witness. 43 years they watched over Coney Island and the entrance to New York Harbor. When I was a kid, I used to have vivid dreams, sometimes where I had wings and I flew over Brooklyn and my neighborhood. We used to live next to an alley in Brighton Beach, and once in a while I had a vivid dream where the water filled the alley, filled our yard and the streets, and people went down our street in a raft. People were swimming around all of Coney Island, now flooded. In 2003, at the age of 88, after 43 years of watching over Coney Island, my grandfather passed away, and for the first time in 43 years, no one was there watching, guarding, rescuing. 9 years later, Hurricane Sandy would drown Coney Island. Sides of people's homes melted off like sandcastles. Water filled the streets, and no one was there watching over Coney Island.